Hey guys, good morning. Happy Black Friday, I guess. Anyway, this morning's read was 2 Timothy chapter 2. And even if you don't normally do the reads, I would highly suggest just taking a few minutes today and read this really short chapter, 2 Timothy chapter 2, because in it, and really a lot of the New Testament, Peter and Paul and a lot of the writers will try and warn us about false prophets. And this chapter really gets into the description of what a false prophet is. And it's just not something that your mind conjures up when you think of a false prophet. I mean, just for a second, think to yourself, when you picture a false prophet, is it a religious person, someone in a position of authority and power who's spouting lies? Or do you think of someone who, and that goes along with destructive heresies, which the first paragraph of 2 Peter chapter 2 talks about. But once it gets past the destructive heresies, it talks about people who hate authority, who rebel against any type of authority. And this may even be something as simple as going to a fast food restaurant, getting your food and then screaming at the cashier or something. It's crazy. And the third paragraph, it talks about them being unreasonable, like unreasonable animals. Like the videos that are going around of people stealing packages from front porches and the package blows up and then the thief, waits around and calls 911 because they want the police to do something about it when they're the ones stealing the package. They're unreasonable. So I don't think of unreasonable people and people who completely disregard any kind of authority as a false prophet. But I better get my mind right and start thinking of them this way. It's not always going to be a religious leader. It could be a coworker. It could be the person next door. It could be a family member. It could be a friend who hates authority and just has that kind of influence over you. We got to start opening our eyes because the war is coming, and we've got to understand who these false prophets are. And to the point where I think I'm going to quit calling them false prophets and just start calling them enemy combatants. We know they're not the enemy. Our enemy is not flesh and blood, but the enemy uses these people to entice us. And again, that's in 2 Timothy chapter 2. It's a great read, and I really encourage you to do that sometime today. So I'll see you soon.